WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
It's the most wonderful time of the year for American retailers, which raked in almost $1 trillion in the past 2 months. It's our top story at 11. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Sherry Jones is off tonight. Holiday sales from the beginning of November through Christmas Eve were up 3.8% compared to last year, despite having 5 fewer shopping days between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's an even faster increase than last year, which grew by just over 3% from 2022. The growth was fueled in part by a more than 6.5% increase in online shopping, as well as increased spending on clothes, electronics, and jewelry. Car sales helped drive an increase in spending at retail stores, especially as people tried to replace vehicles damaged by big storms like Hurricane Helene. In total, experts say Americans spent up to $989 billion this holiday season. And retailers are hoping the magic of the season isn't over just yet, with big post-Christmas sales designed to keep people shopping into the new year. Those kinds of sales are usually meant to help move leftover inventory, which is less of a problem this year thanks to the strong retail season. But retailers are also expecting more demand because of concerns that President-elect Donald Trump's tariffs could raise the price of goods in the coming year. One furniture company in Texas called Finally Home Furnishings is even holding what it calls a pre-tariff sale. Nationwide, big retail chains like Walmart, Target, Amazon, Lowe's, and Best Buy are holding major end-of-the-year sales. For the second time in as many weeks, the Michigan Department of Agriculture has confirmed an outbreak of bird flu at a poultry farm in Ottawa County. As its name implies, the virus mainly infects birds, but it can be spread to mammals, including cattle and humans. While it is deadly for birds, the bird flu is much milder than other animals, so those cows and humans usually recover. The Agriculture Department has found more than 3 dozen outbreaks of the disease this year, although the spread has slowed down considerably since early summer after the state implemented biosecurity measures for bird and cattle farms. A new law signed during the lame duck session in Lansing will allow for the use of speed control cameras in Michigan's construction zones. Nick Outhoff has the details on what this new traffic enforcement system will look like.
A new bill signed into Michigan law will now place surveillance cameras throughout construction zones. For your first offense, you could be paying up to $150.
We've been working on this legislation for almost 5 years now.
Drivers in Michigan will be seeing new speed enforcement cameras throughout construction zones on state highways starting next year. Michigan becomes the 18th state to allow cameras throughout construction zones, a move that has been such a success in other states as well. Over the last 10 years, Maryland has seen an 85% reduction in the number of construction zone speeders.
This legislation is not intended to be really to go after people and just to fine people. This legislation is intended to change driver behavior in the states that they've utilized this, and now we would be the 18th state.
In 2023, Michigan State Police say there were more than 8,000 accidents in construction zones statewide, resulting in 24 deaths. WSBT reached out to the Michigan Department of Transportation regarding speed enforcement cameras. In a statement, MDOT appreciates and supports any new endeavor to increase safety on our roadways, especially within work zones. This has proven to be effective for other states, and we are looking forward to increased safety for our road workers and motorists. Drivers will not receive points against their license if caught speeding in construction zones. The first offense does carry a $150 fine. A second offense does carry a $300 fine. It will take time before drivers see construction zone cameras on the road. The legislation requiring a third party to install the cameras, Ben Onimi says, at the end of the day, it's all about safety.
And we know distracted driving has a major cause of these accidents and these fatalities within work zones. I think if a driver is aware of a camera that is detecting their speed, they will become aware of many more things that are going on within that work zone.
And that was Nick Outhoff reporting. Turning now to Phoenix, Arizona, where 3 people were shot and 1 was stabbed during a family dispute at an airport on Christmas. Gunfire was reported around 9:45 last night at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Officers found a woman and 2 men with gunshot wounds. The woman's condition was critical. All 3 victims were hospitalized. Police arrested a man and a girl in a nearby parking garage. The man was taken to the hospital with stab wounds but is expected to recover.
We're still combing through who and what everybody is. What I can say is that all 5 individuals that are involved in this incident are all known to each other. No community members or visitors were injured outside of this group individual.
Police say there was also a second unrelated incident involving a gun at the airport last night. No shots were fired in that incident, but police did arrest 1 man. To politics now. We have gotten more information in recent days about the proposed Department of Government Efficiency, which will be tasked with cutting government spending when Donald Trump is sworn in as president next month. Vinay Simlot has a closer look at their plans and whether Social Security could be on the chopping block.
Billionaire Elon Musk was one of the most prominent voices who helped tank a spending plan in Congress last week, leading Democrats to joke about his influence.
President Musk said, "Don't do it."
Elon Musk, who apparently has become the 4th branch of government.
Speaker Johnson should maybe just hand Elon Musk the gavel.
Musk and businessman Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Doge Commission, aimed at cutting federal spending when President-elect Trump takes office. Republican lawmakers have tried to make cuts for years.
I think this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity.
We intend to be successful.
Texas Congressman Pete Sessions and Senator John Cornyn are part of the Doge caucus in Congress. Musk and Ramaswamy met with lawmakers in early December. They say their goal is getting the national debt under control.
We intend to be successful.
It's a tough task. The national debt is over $36 trillion, and Congress controls less than a third of federal spending. In 2023, the Congressional Budget Office says the U.S. ran a $1.7 trillion deficit. The government spent $6 trillion but brought in $4.4 trillion. $3.8 trillion is mandatory spending. It can't change. Things like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Democrats have accused Republicans of trying to cut those programs.
Neither political party can unilaterally change Medicare or Social Security. So I think for practical purposes, those are off the table.
But Republicans say they can find other programs to cut. In Washington, I'm Vinay Simlot.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
The pattern certainly has changed with very warm weather across the region, and that's going to continue into the weekend with very little in the way of snow on the way. Odds of at least 2 inches of snow. Now, as you look to the north, we'll let this run along, and across the UP, of course, there's going to be a good chance of at least 2 inches, but they can see a lot more in that part of the state this time of the year. Here in mid-Michigan, over 10 days, 2 inches is really not a lot either, but our chances of even seeing that are extremely low. It's rain we've got because we've got warm weather in place, and there could be quite a soaking of rain once you add it up day by day over the next 5 days. Speaking of the individual days, chance of showers for Friday into Saturday. Sunday could be the wettest, especially the first half of the day. Rain chances go down Monday, then Tuesday a little more precipitation moves in. That could be in the form of rain or maybe a little bit of wet snow as well. Temperatures kind of bear that out. We go into the 50s on Saturday, back in the 40s Sunday and Monday, and there's our system on Tuesday with highs in the upper 30s. Cold enough that you can mix some snow in, but no major problems. But you do notice we dip back below averages we had through late next week as the pattern finally begins to change towards a more winter-like, which is what we should be seeing this time of the year. Satellite and radar scattered rain showers out there tonight. Precision cast takes you through tomorrow morning with a few hit-or-miss rain showers at 7 o'clock, and then during the day, you guessed it, a few more scattered showers. Low pressure is going to pass to our west, and the flow around low pressure is counterclockwise, so that's going to push warmer air throughout the entire region. So even places in the UP which have a lot of snow will likely get a good soaking of rain, maybe some rain snow mix on the back end of that system. But for us, it is all rain showers for Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we'll get a break in the activity as our first system begins to push away. Another system will form and bring more rain to the area late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Our Skyview network tonight on the McLaren Cam, temperature at 40, pretty much where it was is at 5 and 5:30 and 6 today. 43 was our high, and our rainfall total extremely light. Haven't seen any major problems with visibility so far. As you can see on the Grand Ledge Cam, visibility in good shape. Temperature at 40 degrees. High today 42. We're closing in slowly on a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. Tonight in Jackson, our temperature, that's fallen to 38 degrees after a high of 42. Still nothing officially in the rain gauge so far today. And Hillsdale pretty similar with a temperature of 39 degrees. We've picked up 1/100th of an inch of rain. Wind gusts this afternoon only up to 15 miles per hour. No danger of us dropping below freezing. We're sitting in the upper 30s, close to 40 across the area tonight. And our overnight lows pretty much where we are right now, 38 degrees with some patchy fog and drizzle and scattered showers. Wind southeast at around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, lots of cloud cover, scattered showers, temperatures climbing to the mid-40s through tomorrow afternoon, about 11 degrees or so above average. The 6-day forecast, temperatures still very warm over the weekend, 50s on Saturday, 40s on Sunday. As we ring in the new year, it'll be with some rain and snow showers Tuesday evening. Wednesday, cold, highs near 33. The 6-day forecast shows very cold weather, upper 20s and low 30s through next weekend with lake effect snow showers next weekend.
Okay, so January could be a lot more chilly.
I mean, it definitely be more, I think, in the way of cold weather, but will we get big storm systems? That's the million-dollar question. I don't see anything major, at least the next 2 weeks.
Okay, well, we'll be watching.
Yep.
Thank you, David. Well, we've all heard the song, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, right? Yeah. Well, someone in Virginia must have wished really hard this year. Take a look at this little lady. The Richmond Zoo just revealed a new baby pygmy hippo right before Christmas. The newborn does not have a name just yet, but her mother is named Iris and her father is Corwin. The calf was born on December 9th, adding another vital member to her species, which is endangered. This year, people around the world have been captivated by the cuteness of baby pygmy hippos like Mudang in Thailand and Haggis in Scotland. I want one.
Me too.
Well, still to come here on 6 News at 11, the president-elect is doubling down on expansionist ideas, focusing on places like Canada, Panama, and Greenland. We'll take a closer look next. Stay tuned. You're watching 6 News at 11.